This exercise is an open chain isolation exercise for the lateral movements in our hip. So it's going to combine with the closed chain when we're looking at shifting the pelvis side to side and hiking the pelvis side to side. And it's going to be crucial for a hip block when we're getting used to sprint technique. So what we're going to look for here is laying down on your side. You can support your head with a yoga block or a cushion. If not, you can just use your hand. And in this position, we want to bring the knees to start at 90 degrees, where we can get a really good spine shape where our head is stacked over our ribs and our ribs are stacked over our pelvis. We want to be in a slight posterior pelvic tilt. So our pelvis is tucked under a little bit. That means we're not flaring the ribs out in front. The ribs are pushing back into space and we have a gentle tuck of our pelvis, so our lower back is slightly rounded. From that position, we should have a nice little space underneath our oblique here. So I should be able to slide my hand under here quite comfortably. I want to extend my leg into hip extension. So from there, I'm not going to lose my spine shape forwards and back. When I kick my leg back level with my body, I'm not going to flare my ribs out. I want to really control my lumbar spine and my pelvis here. It's the hip that's going to be doing the work. So we really want to see a strong core and no movement through here. From this position, we're going to reach that top foot away as much as we can. That'll create more space under your obliques and tilt the pelvis away. So we're dropping the pelvis away. From that position, we're going to drop the foot towards the ground to create an abduction. It's dropping down, the hip angle is changing. We want to keep the reach as we reach away and lift that leg as high as we feel we can, where we feel the outside of that glute engage. We don't want to drop the pelvis as we do that. So as we lift the leg, we don't want to see ourselves sink into the floor, get lots of height. It doesn't have to be high. It's all about feeling the right tissues. So we want to try and keep that oblique off the ground, that posterior pelvic tilt, and we're going to reach the foot away as we lift to contract the outside of the glute, controlling back down. Let that tissue lengthen, extend or reach the leg away again, and contract the glute, lower down, and again, reach away, repeat for the reps stated, and we should hold for 1 to 2 seconds to really feel that glute without our spine changing shape.